Yo, what up guys, my name is Darkness Explorer, and this is a new video of Combat Insanity, and it's Cloud versus Ragna. And it's a pretty interesting match in my opinion. And you know, before this matchup starts, I need to give a huge thank you to James Piexoto. I probably butchered that name. Go subscribe to him. He allows me he allowed me to borrow one of his fights for this video, and I'm very thankful for him. So yeah, so let's get right. Cloud Strife is one of the main characters of Final Fantasy, and let's see what he could do. For his strength, he managed to make a humongous crater and a metal pipe while swinging at Sephiroth. I'm butchering names, damn it! I mean, he's able to slice a humongous chunk of concrete, which I could, with my scaling, could be over 80 tons of force. That's insane. And he's able to launch Sephiroth through freaking several floors of a building. And I think he could do a casual ease, and he's able to slice through building parts with ease too. So I'm thinking he's like multi-building level, I'm pretty sure. And in speed, he's able to react to gunfire from a close range, and with his he's able to shoot like lightning out of his hands, which he does have a limited storage of. And he's able to move at blinding speeds. Really interesting. And he's able to move faster than a human eye could. A human eye could see things within a quarter of a second, so he's passing through that speed. And for durability, he survived a fall from hundreds of feet in the air, and is able to tank multiple stab wounds into the chest, and he could survive being thrown through a wall, which is made out of concrete, which will really hurt, and which will kill anyone. So this guy is pretty much superhuman at this point. And for skill and intelligence, he's skilled with his Buster Sword and his Fusion Sword. What the hell did that came from? And he's a master driver on his motorcycle. So seriously, the dude freaking did some tricks with it. He's like Tony Hawk for skateboards to bikes. Okay, and he's able to fight multiple types. He fought multiple types of enemies throughout his way. He had the experience of one of his friends who fought an effing dragon. That's intense. But his weakness is that he's too hard pressed to use. He's too hard pressed to depress. He has mental issues, and he needs to be injured, like pretty heavily injured, to use his limit breaks, which is pretty shitty since he does not have a healing somewhat of ability. So yeah, next one up is Ragna the Blood Edge, one of the main characters of Blaze Blue. So yeah, let's get right into this. For strength, he managed to take out like hundreds of armed officers with a couple swings. What? That's just insane. And he's able to destroy an entire street English with one swing. One damn swing. Dang, my English is very bad today. One swing, he managed to level an entire street. He annihilated that street though. Just what the hell? And for his speed, he's able to move faster than the eye could see, which is measured an average person's eye could see around a quarter of a second. And the opponents that he was fighting are beyond human, and I'm pretty sure he's 3 times faster than the speed if we get him if he's blitzing normal people. And for durability, he tanked being thrown through concrete pillars, and he survived devastating wounds and one stab multiple stab wounds in the body at the same time. Jesus Christ, is this dude even remotely killable? And to prove that theory of him pretty much being almost immortal is him having a healing factor. That makes a lot more sense to make this guy overpowered. And for skill and intelligence, he's skilled with his blood scythe, and yes, it's a scythe. Literally, it can retract itself. Watch death battles, see how it's actually a scythe. And for he's also skilled with using Seether. You know, that magical property that everyone practically has in BlazBlue, except for like some people. His weaknesses is practically being hot-headed, which, you know, is kind of crap. So he's gonna like get triggered, like you're saying something bad to him. He's like, it's just be like that. He's a sloppy fighter. I'm just saying. Okay, so yeah, let's see who wins. Wow, Cloud wins, and here's the reason why Cloud wins then, you know, Ragna. In strength, it's actually extremely close, but I'm giving it to Cloud in this one, and that's just a little bit. And in speed, it's actually quite similar to that last one. Cloud early wins by a little bit. He's shown more feats of him blitzing, like dodging extremely fast speeds, and you know, shooting a lightning, making his attack speed in a lightning level, which kind of puts him quite a bit ahead than Ragna. So yeah. And for durability, Ragna wins this one. Here's why. Ragna and Cloud had survived like heavily beatings. Okay, Cloud has survived being thrown out through a wall, a concrete wall. Basically, Ragna has thrown to multiple walls, with which could be concrete or stone. If it was concrete, he'd been thrown through like multiple walls, making him, even if it was stone, the amount of stone pillars he was thrown through is still more impressive than getting thrown through one wall. So yeah. And he has a healing factor, which makes him get it like a bit of a boost right there. And for skill and intelligence, I think Cloud beats it since he's also skilled with using the fusion swords, which allow him to beat Sephiroth, a guy who has more experience than him. And he also has experience from a different super soldier. And intelligence, Ragna is a bit of, since he's like kind of hot-headed, his intelligence is not really that much shown. Sorry. But Cloud has shown like higher intelligence at times. Not by a bit, not by much, just like an inch ahead. And for weaknesses, Ragna being hot-headed. Ragna gets this one since he could be hot-headed and be sluggish, but he doesn't need to be heavily injured to use some of his strongest attacks with Caesar. So and he's not mentally ill. So yeah. So this fight's winner goes to Cloud Strike. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and go subscribe to Jameis. Here you go.